So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
and welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Barcelona against Arsenal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter. Absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
That's a shade optimistic. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Torres. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He has found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pinches it off him. Played into space. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's too far for anyone. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Caught offside that time. Messi. Van Dijk going vertical. It's Park Ji-sung. Nice sequence of passes this. It's Salah! And he's gone looking for safety. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... Neymar! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of it.
Oh, given away! And Torres! Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Neymar! He's missed, but not by that far.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Oh, what a mistake! Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Applies the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mohamed Salah actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Looking here to chip it
There will
through.
be 1 minute added time.
Now here's the delivery. Can he get on the end of this? There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And now I'd just like to read
The
out
midway
our
point of the
members
game.
who are
What
celebrating
an
their
end to the half,
birthdays today.
Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I think...
He rises! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Number 4, Cantona.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
He's in plenty of space here. Messi. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rijkaard. Floated through. That's the keeper's ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good-looking ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Played up towards the front line. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ball. Can he finish? Oh, that could cost them.
Neymar absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Oh, a delicate chip through.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And they've got a throw.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped
There
it.
will be 3 minutes.
Oh, good
added
read.
time.
That was well played, well stopped.
Torres. And a shot! Just off target.
Fernando Torres really looked at...
And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shot. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Ball's played through. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's Salah. And he's making progress on the ball. And he whips it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a goal kick. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thinks, there's the shot! Goal! Arsenal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Arsenal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Torres chasing after it. That pass has been well intercepted. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Neymar. Rijkaard. And it's been shipped out wide. And here's Park Ji-sung. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now that looks a decent ball. Rashford. Half an hour played now. Played into space. Dunk deals with that comfortably. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Neymar, and this is Park Ji-sung. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Park Ji-sung. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bernardo Silva. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Torres! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Ruben Neves. He's having a go! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Neymar brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Chips it through. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Hello attendees.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Arsenal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Fernando Torres. Number 6, Park Ji-sung.
Here we go again.
Number 7,
Arsenal
Mohamed Salah.
carrying a one-goal
Coming on the
lead.
field, Number 10,
Cafu
Mbappe.
shows great
Number
strength.
9, Raul.
Rijkaard
Number
is the
17,
distributor-in-chief,
Olise.
always looking for
Substitution
movers.
in progress.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got away. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turn
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all the
welcome to
ingredients for a
today's
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. He's played it back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shapes to shoot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Knocks it out wide. Here's the return pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. So what can they make of this? Turns back here, probably the best option. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's taking no chances there. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Fernando Torres. He's gone for goal. Not the most convincing of passes.
Arsenal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Messi gets into a good position. Yamal. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Messi, nicely spread. And this is Messi. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Davids. Great vision. Yamal. Decent chance! And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And a quick reminder today that parking
So
in
we
the
reach
area
the halfway
around the
point,
stadium is
and
strictly
neither
forbidden.
side have yet
Please
been able
use
to force
parking
the
provided
issue.
by the club
It's
or any
0-0.
other paid parking facilities in the area.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Fernando Torres.
And the
Coming
second
on
half
field
gets underway.
is Number 10.
Well, I can imagine
Mbappe.
both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And Cruyff! And yes, it's there! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Park Ji-sung. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Arsenal still this single goal behind. And here's Bellingham. Cruyff.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has not gone well. Davids. Your impression so far, Jim?
Arsenal are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And now the breakaway. No, that's been intercepted. Davids. Bellingham. And here's Havertz. Back into the middle. Bellingham. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 6. Park Ji-sung.
Both sides then taking this
Number
chance
7,
to turn to their benches.
Mohamed Salah. Number 22.
And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Coming on the field.
Bellingham.
Number 9. Raul.
Davids.
Number 17. Olise.
Just
Number
a quarter of an hour to
41,
play.
Rice.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Kolomwani. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And it's Bellingham. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Chooses to go back. Davids. Now it's Messi.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Good ball, good take. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
Thinks about the shot. Neymar, he's going for goal! That's a decent clearance. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And he thumps it clear. To threatening, he's tried one! And another try! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cafu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Neymar. Davids gets a foot in here. No goals as yet. Oh, that's fabulous.
Cafu with the slide tackle there.
Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Messi. Oh, delightful ball. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Raul. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
Tries from a long way out. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Eto'o is flagged offside. Looking for options for movement, and that is expertly dealt with. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Raul goes pelting down that left-hand side. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Eto'o. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. Played out towards the right wing. Swings it across. He's had a shot! He's scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Just a caution, certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7, Mohamed Salah. Number 5, Fernando Torres.
Here we go again then.
Coming on the field.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Nistelrooy. Threads one in, and he's there to make the challenge. Nice looking ball. And he plays one through. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Shot, surely! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get on the end of this? Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Looking for a runner. Rudiger cuts it out. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Well read, nice interception. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Climbs up big! Danger averted for now. Nicely shaped ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 9, Raul.
So, time for changes
Number
on
6,
both sides, actually.
Park Ji-sung. Number 2, Ruben Neves. Coming on the field, number 13.
Whatever he had in mind,
De
that
Bruyne.
was not it.
Number 10,
Ooh,
Mbappe.
perfectly measured that.
Number 41, Rice.
That is good strength.
Substitution.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just 5 minutes left. Good ball, good take.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one's chance! That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
So that's it. It is all over. Arsenal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts were... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. There is front Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Now, can they get him away? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Stoichkov. Looking to play him in. He won't be happy with that one. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
That's really well manoeuvred. Cafu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross needs to be good. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Thinks one through. Ribéry looking to be a menace in the final third. Aubameyang. Chelsea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And the pass is intercepted. Ruben Dias clears. Rummenigge. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Here, takes a shot. Oh, that wasn't far away. Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not a lot we need to say about that. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And they've got rid. Looking for options for move. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Cafu
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Hit into the middle. And that has been cleared. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Just a quick announcement.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. An engrossing half, but with Rummenigge!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rijkaard clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, well measured. And the flag has stayed down. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job. He's tried one!
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Stoichkov with a real chance here. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Szoboszlai. Number 21, Ribery. Coming on the field, number 7, Messi. Number 6, Pepin. Substitutions taking place.
Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Otto. A header! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be...
And he's had a hit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Raul. Can he get on the end of this? Howson makes the interception. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Some resolute defending there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Howson wins the duel this time. Raul. This might spell danger. Big chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down, as opposed to 2.
Oh, that's a key interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Neymar. That's a good ball out wide. David Villa.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's onto this. Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter.
They've been denied
There
a
will
chance
be
to
5
develop
minutes
any
added
rhythm
time.
in the passing department.
Cafu tries to play it through. He has a look up. And the shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. That is some save from Khan! And that's a poor pen.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Corner number 2 then. Big header! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really unfortunate.
So that's it. It is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
Arsenal.
I'm Peter
against
Drury, and
Atletico
seated in the experts' hot
Madrid.
seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That's the throw. First quarter of an hour gone.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Rijkaard. Mbappe. And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball.
Arsenal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Robertson. Wasn't easy on... Roll! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stood up well to him there. Ruben Neves did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. And here's Raul. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Aubameyang. That's a dangerous ball. Raul. Danger averted for now. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And a quick
Reflections
reminder
on the first
today to
half?
please take
Solid.
all without
Very
being
solid,
located
actually,
by the
Peter.
entrance gate.
They haven't made
Thank
much
you
of an
very
impression
much
at
for
the
your
other end.
cooperation.
But defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 6, Park Ji-sung. Coming on the field
Here we go again.
is number 10.
Arsenal clearly
Mbappe.
have been the better side
Substitution
here.
in progress.
So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's picked out the run. Picked out brilliant. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. He gets big. It's there. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that's going to be a booking. Dunk. Lobbed in behind. It's Neymar! Just off target.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one. Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 97, Aubameyang. Number 18,
Van Dijk.
Messi. Coming on the
This
field.
ended up in no man's
Number
land.
15,
And it's been played
David
through.
Villa.
Oh, important interception.
Number 17,
Vicious ball here.
Eze.
Marquinhos
Substitutions
makes the
taking
interception. Hazard tries to pass it through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Raul. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cleared without complication, and he's managed to gift it back. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This looks promising. Arsenal are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Atletico Paranaense clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Haaland. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Atletico Paranaense really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Rodri. Well, that has not gone well. Elise. And here's Neymar. Oh, super ball. He has a look up. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Neymar! And that is the last effort of the game. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So bring it on. Tries a shot! And he's done it! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The goal scorer!
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Raul. He's in space and looking for options. Terrific header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball and he's in here. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. Aubameyang. And Aubameyang! And that would have been some goal.
Aubameyang clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
And this is Messi. Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has another go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Fiore aims beyond the defence. And he's all... And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Park Ji-sung. Now it's Aubameyang.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, shooting chance! Neymar.
Arsenal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, what a ball! Goes for a shot! Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Can he get it through? Cafu demonstrating his defensive quality there. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 97, Aubameyang. Number
Here
6,
we go again.
Park Ji-sung.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Now Fiore. Liverpool finding their passes. Now he's off and running. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Forlan. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's come to nothing. Belletti. Tries to pass it through. Played in deep. Khan deals with that nice and simple.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And this is Forlan. It's a searching pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
It's played through for him.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Raul.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Played in. Cannavaro gets it away. Arsenal are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And it's Messi. Mbappe! Oh, it's come loose!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, that's well spotted. And time is up. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And he was quick to react. And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, he's burst through. Great challenge, time to perfection. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Has a look and plays it forward. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Dunk, spots it and intercepts. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Henderson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Neymar. Looking for the run, and here's Torres. Rice, he has a look up. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Neymar. Now there's a fine ball.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there.
Owen! Owen! Sensational! About as smooth as it gets. The breakthrough strike.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. In he goes again! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Alexander-Arnold. Played out wide. Nakamura.
There will be 1 minute added
And a
time.
chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Today, please have your
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a little off target. And it's De Bruyne. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a cute ball. He's on it, can he get away? Big chance, decent chance! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's a mighty effort! Sticks it away! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
It's smartly reclaimed. Picked out brilliant, real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Terrific header! And it's in! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's cut it out. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's an imaginative pass. Over to the left. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the scorer. Simple as.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Threads one in. He's in a good... Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
6 added minutes has been
So
indicated.
all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Alexander-Arnold. Always onto this. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Raul. And time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium,
welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And here's Torres. He has found a way through. Shoots! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Al Nassr are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cross to the back post. Gets his head on it! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Gullit cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And smartly reclaimed. And here's De Bruyne. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Mathias Cunha! And here's Cantona. He's tried one! And that was probably asking just too much.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Adams can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through. And the shot! Nice bit of skill, and he's away. The ball's chance!
Cleared without complication.
And it's Gullit. Koundé. Oh, that's neat. Gullit. Turns and goes back. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And he's heaved it away. But they've got it again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Gullit. And there's the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are back on the way. Spreads it out wide. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Bellingham. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Oh, super find. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Cafu gets rid without sophistication.
Pull it. He's gone for goal. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, just has another go. Deftly away. Out for a throw. It's Raul. And here's Torres. He's gone for goal! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Now it's Neymar. Has a look and plays it forward, looking for the run. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And this is Torres. Ball driven towards the far post. Adams attempts a clearance. Oh, he's been caught napping. Olise.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. Can he get it through? Adams gets good distance on it. Fernando Torres. Pull it. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance! He scores! And what a climax we have here! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Al Nassr give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed.
And that's that. Arsenal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Porto.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's De Bruyne. Nesta makes the interception. Now, can they get him away? And that's a good-looking ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry, and it's De Bruyne. And here's Neymar.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Porto applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is through here. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Torres. Threads one in. Petit. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Raul. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here. And a chance! Off the post! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 22.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Big header! Just off target.
Taking place.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Arsenal can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Raul, and this is Stoichkov. That is a great pick out. Face to face, shot a goal! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
2 added minutes
So that's
has been
2 now
indicated.
without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And we've reached half-time. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They
Hello,
need to keep
attendees.
pushing,
This is
keep
a
imposing,
lost children's
don't leave the door
announcement.
open for the
Please
opposition.
keep your eyes on your children
Arsenal
during the match at all
ahead
times.
2-0, and they are looking good.
Substitution in progress.
There's the start of the second half. Luis Suarez. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Arsenal really could have done without this. Dealing with the pressure. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Costa Curta. And here's Raul. Knocks it into space. Costa Curta. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Fiore. Porto looking to pass their way through. Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he was quick to react. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cafu tries to pass it through. And he's got the beating of his man.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
De Bruyne, look at the space here, and the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution.
Porto are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick.
And here's Stoichkov.
Can he get it through?
Leicester.
Clears it away. And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Looking for options for movement. And he's there to belt it away. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is De
Only 3
Bruyne.
minutes at a time.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Marquinhos. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into...